Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brought him down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
3rd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarters with no score.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Again, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They try again with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll get this underneath to Madison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Open here, Adam Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Vikings 3. Eddie Pinheiro.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Now Abdullah, the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Draw play, Cohen. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
At the 16-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
David Montgomery.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
12-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now Dalton. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Tackled by Jalen Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he's got room. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now it's Patterson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10. At their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.